Peach Boy. A long, long time ago, there lived an old man and his wife. Although they lived a happy life, they did not have any children. The wife would often say to the old man, "We have had such a great life together, but how much greater it could have been with children." One day, the old man went up the hills to collect firewood, while his wife went down to the river to wash their clothes. Suddenly, from up the river came floating a giant peach, bobbing up and down as it went its way. The wife almost fell backwards in surprise. She went into the river and pulled out the peach. "I'll take this home to my husband. He'll be delighted." When the old man arrived home, there, in the middle of the house, sat the giant peach that his wife had brought home. The old man was delighted.
What a delicious-looking peach!
He took out a knife and was about to cut the peach. In that moment, the giant peach split in half all by itself, and out came a little baby boy.
This must be a gift from the gods!
The old man and his wife were delighted, for they had never had any children. They named the child Peach Boy and raised him with lots of love and care. Peach Boy grew very tall very quickly, and soon he was a strapping young man. At the time, the capital was suffering from a huge ogre problem. Ogres were causing all kinds of mischief and making life difficult for everyone. Peach Boy had made a decision. "Grandpa, Grandma, I want to help the people living in the capital. I'm going to Ogre Island to fight the ogres." "Peach Boy, please do not go. It will be dangerous."
The ogres are strong, and even the capital's soldiers have not been able to stop them.
"I cannot let the people suffer under the ogres. I must fight them."
It seems that there's nothing we can say to stop you.
The old man and his wife made some dumplings and gave them to Peach Boy. "These dumplings will give you energy and make you stronger. Now, promise us you'll defeat those ogres and come home safely." "I will. Thank you." Peach Boy tied a peach bandana around his head, a sword to one side of his waist, and the bag of dumplings to the other side of his waist. Tears filled the eyes of the old man and his wife as Peach Boy left for Ogre Island. As Peach Boy walked along the road to Ogre Island, he came across a dog.
Peach Boy, where are you going? Looking so dashing.
"I am going to fight the ogres who are causing mischief in our land."
Then I will go with you. could I have one of those energy dumplings you are carrying?
Peach Boy took one dumpling out and cheerfully offered it to the dog. No sooner had the dog eaten the dumpling than he felt several times stronger. Feeling full of energy, the dog marched dashingly behind Peach Boy. After a while, Peach Boy came across a monkey and then a pheasant. He gave each animal one dumpling. Feeling energized, the monkey and the pheasant joined Peach Boy as well. Eventually, the four boarded a ship and set sail across the ocean for Ogre Island. The sky turned dark. Just ahead was a large island in the shape of a fearsome ogre's head. Ogre Island! With a mighty shove and a loud bang, Peach Boy pushed open the gate into Ogre Island. In a booming voice, he announced his arrival. My name is Peach Boy. I have come to fight the ogres, causing mischief in our land. The ogres were mad with rage. They soon surrounded Peach Boy and his animal friends. And what a fearsome sight those ogres were. There were ogres with one eye, ogres with 2 eyes, and ogres with 3 eyes. There were ogres with 1 horn, ogres with 2 horns, and ogres with 3 horns. Each ogre was several times the size of Peach Boy, and each carried a club as large and thick as their arms. But Peach Boy was not afraid. I challenge you, ogres, to a fair fight! He pulled out the sword by his waist, let out a war cry, and leaped at the army of ogres. The dog, the monkey, and the pheasant also jumped into the fray. And what a powerful fighter Peach Boy proved to be! He flung the giant ogres left and right as if they were nothing more than paper statues. Meanwhile, the dog, the monkey, and the pheasant bit, scratched, and pecked at the ogres as they chased them around the island. After a while, the ogres had had enough.
I can't take this anymore! I give up!
From now on, you are not to cause any more mischief. Peach Boy had successfully defeated the ogres. Peach Boy piled his ship with all the treasures the ogres had stolen and traveled back home to the old man and his wife. There, he lived happily ever after. The end.